Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. I'm your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, we're pushing to 4,000 subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. So this video is going to be about Jimmy Butler. Now, when it comes to Jimmy Butler, I think he's been great for the Miami Heat. The fact that he's been able to do more with less compared to all the other superstars who stack the deck, get their best players, and have a whole bunch of all-stars on the team, Jimmy Butler has pretty much done the unthinkable with the roster that he's been given to, with lack of talent, size, athleticism, and the list goes on. Now, the future with Jimmy Butler in the Miami Heat, he says he wants to be a Miami Heat lifer. So from 2020, he played 58 games, 52, 57, 64, and this year 49. Now, I don't care what anyone says. If this was any other team's best player, there's no way that this team is going to be successful. You cannot go multiple stretches where you don't even have your first or second best player and you continue to be competitive. That speaks to the Miami Heat's organization and Erik Spoelstra as a great leader, pushing these guys and just allowing them to play well above they ever thought they could. Now, before I get into Jimmy Butler, I will say the Miami Heat, they did not really do a great job in building around Jimmy Butler. Don't get me wrong, the whole undrafted thing did work. We did get to multiple Eastern Conference Finals. We did get to 2 NBA Finals. But I just think that if the Miami Heat would have put better high-quality role players around Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Hero, I think we would have at least won one championship. Also, to the injuries, I think that the injuries also derailed Jimmy Butler's chances of winning the Miami Heat a championship. I'm not saying that the season is over, but look at how many games Jimmy Butler has played this season. And I don't care what anyone says. There's no leader. There's no best player in the NBA to where you can say, oh, well, we don't know what type of Jimmy Butler we're going to get. That's foolishness. If you're getting paid $50 million, how do we not have an aggressive Jimmy Butler every game? Now, I understand that we don't want Jimmy Butler playing 82 games, and I don't want him to. But the games that he does play, the fact that he goes out there and he's nonchalant is a disgrace to the game. The fact that he goes out there and he looks like he doesn't want to try, or he's passive, he doesn't want to score. We know what that looks like. We've seen Jimmy Butler do this for the past few games and the past few seasons. It looks like he just doesn't care about basketball. How? You're our best player. We go as far as Jimmy Butler takes us, and this team feeds off of Jimmy Butler's energy, his aura, and how he's playing. So once again, I don't want him to play 82 games. But the games that he does play, he has to try. He has to give this team life. He has to give this team energy. You can't go out there and be nonchalant. This team is not good enough for that. This team, everything has to go right for this Miami Heat roster to be successful. We have to be healthy. I know he's put the team on his back and he's carried this team. But as the years go by, he cannot do that every single season. And if he does, it's going to be very strenuous on his body. But it's going to be very interesting to see what do the Miami Heat do with Jimmy Butler going forward. Because once again, I think he's been a great player. And I honestly think he's a top 5 player when it comes to the playoffs. But to make it through the regular season, we have to put the proper team around him because he cannot carry this team during the regular season. Why do you think we've been on the 7th or the 8th seed in the play-in tournament for the past 2 seasons? Think about that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 4,000 subscribers.